10,000 tick trap. say, anywhere you say, anywhere.
10,000 tick trap.
Pandas, 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 pandas. Good morning, my pandas, and welcome to the stream. I'm glad that you guys are here. Give me a second here. Good morning, everybody. I don't want to spread any misinformation here.
$10,000 tick trap.
Let's make sure all our info is okay. Alright, I think we should be good. Good morning, pandas. Turtle Toes, welcome. Day trading, welcome. Zahari, welcome. Matthew Daw, welcome. Mike Richardson, welcome. Good morning, everybody. I was saying good morning. Kim, good morning. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Welcome to the stream. We did have PPI numbers come out. And did they move the markets? Yeah, they moved the markets a little bit. They caused this bar. I wasn't looking at it, so I'm not entirely sure if it was enough to be able to pass your accounts. But it looks pretty good, right? You need 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think could have made it easily. GC Burke says, good morning to Sim Whiskey Friday. I'll sip on some whiskey with you guys. Let's get to what should we get to? 200 likes, or let's get to 100 likes before 9:30. And since we're on Sim, who cares? Who cares? We'll just start off the day just absolutely degenerate. By the way, top left of your screen, we are past. Eval's passed. We're waiting for them to turn to PA. So, just viewer, be warned. We are trading Sim. David Regis says, I passed my first Apex eval yesterday and it was 6 days today. I scout 1 micro and then it canceled my runner. Is that normal? I don't know what that means. How do you have a runner when you trade 1 micro? I'm confused. One thing you can try to do is put an order in, and if you get like the admin only, then something's messed up. If you could put an order in, then you should be fine. That's very confusing. I am not sure why I did that, but I did and got the admin thing. Ooh. Yeah, something happened. Look at your trailing threshold. What's your trailing threshold at? if you got the admin thing, then something happened. Your trailing threshold must have been hit, or you went under. You somehow went under. I'm just uncertain. I'm not certain. If it canceled in and you get the admin thing, then something happened. I hate to say it, but usually it's usually not a good thing. Second entry short here off the 20 MA. David says, I'm at 5,300. My trailing is at 55.42. That should be no problem. That is so weird. David, you gotta talk to Apex. That's weird. I don't know why. Let them know, like, you have a trailing threshold, you have this. Why am I getting the admin thing? And hopefully they will maybe, I don't know, recover your eval. I hope. Whatever happens, hope it works out. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, you can trade after 6 days. You can trade as long as the eval is active. Even past the eval, yep. You can trade as long as it's active. You will be able to trade. Lou the writer, welcome. Good morning, everybody. What can I say? The daily just trapped. This could be potential Armageddon. You get a trap trade on the daily chart, very rare to happen. But when you get a trap trade, just beware. Crazy things happen. The trap is what triggered the huge move down last year. You see this trap here? This is the trap that started the entire bear trend in 2022. It was a trap trade, and it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it's a beautiful setup. It's crazy. Really, ever since then, hasn't really gone back up to this level. And this is the trap that basically triggered on the daily chart the bear market in 2022. Now we have another trap triggering here, and it could be bad. It could be bad. Just saying. I am just saying. Let's look at the weekly chart, though. Weekly chart, I might just come back to the 20 MA at the end. I don't know. It's pretty far from 20 MA. Weekly chart. I know it's crazy to think about the weekly chart right now because we're trading essentially intraday charts. You can have this channel here. Hitting the top of the channel. I might come back to the bottom channel. I mean, it could be a big move down. It may not spark any huge bear market, but it could be a decent pullback here. Right, that trap on the daily chart, typically something to reckon with. Got a lower high set up here. Good morning, everybody. Austin, welcome. How are you? Good morning. Lawrence, welcome. Mike Richardson, how many points do you set for a trap on the daily? I think I set it to 10. 10 points. I could be wrong, but I think it is 10 points on the daily chart. But regardless, it doesn't really matter. You know, it's just a price action. It's trappy. It's a trap. I wish you guys scalp that like button. If you guys can get to 100 likes before 9:30, I will bring out some whiskey, and we'll have a whiskey session today while trading. We are trading Sims, so we can do whatever we want. This is a good time to test out different strategies too. Nice push down here. David Wall, welcome, welcome, welcome. Market's about to open. Pans, I hope you guys took full advantage of BBM90 while it lasted, because I'm telling you, you're gonna wish you stocked up on them once you start trading. And I'm not saying because you're gonna bust your accounts. I'm just saying if you bust or pass your accounts, you're gonna wish that you purchased way more than you did. Because if you're gonna keep trading emails, and all you got are, I mean, you could do the, by the way, 50% off reset. So that's a good thing, right? But still, I mean, the 50% reset is more expensive than a $16 50K account, right? The $50% reset is about $40. Dinesh says, evaluation trade at least 7 days. Yes. So my accounts will turn to PA accounts sometime next week. Raw Free says, question. I had the Apex trade copier mess up my trade yesterday, only filled on 2 of my 4 accounts. Then entered opposite directions trade remaining 4 accounts. Does this happen with Breakout? Ooh, it's a good question. It hasn't happened to me yet. I think they may have preventative measures for that, but I could be wrong. It just hasn't happened to me yet. That has happened to me with Apex, but I think what happens with Replicanto, I could be completely wrong, but I think it's, I think it might cancel your orders. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they put measures to stop that situation from happening. But I'll tell you this: it hasn't happened to me. It happened to me a couple times with the Apex trade copier, but with the Replicanto, it hasn't happened to me yet. But that doesn't mean that it can't happen. I'm just saying it hasn't happened to me yet. Market's about to open. Look at this trap trade that triggered this big move down on the 5-minute chart. Essentially always in short. Entire day. Break a trend to new low now. Trap trade. I'll just say this though, Replicanto, let's just say that does happen. What you can do is ask or Flowbots to say, hey, could you Could you program preventive measures for that happening? And they will actually listen to you and then consider making the updates. With the Apex trade copier, there's no chance of that happening. No chance of that. I don't think Daryl's back there programming the trade copier. You know, like I don't think they're supporting their trade copier anymore. I could be wrong. I mean, it's just I haven't seen any updates on it or anything like that. It just seems like the same. But the Replicanto trade copier gets updates. Last time I checked, they updated it like sometime last month or something. Big push down here. You can look at the release notes, and guess what? They updated August 1st. And they are constantly improving it. So that's what you want, right? You want the product that's continually being updated and fixed, and them hearing customer complaints and making updates. That's why Replicanto is the clear better product, and it's cheaper. It's actually cheaper, especially if you use BBM20. You get not only, I think they give you like a site-wide, discount to make it 150, but then you also can use BBM20 on top of that. You get 20% off of that. So altogether, it's about like $120. Austin here says, thinking about opening my first Apex account soon. What are the benefits? Man, what are the benefits? I mean, Austin Hare is not a paid actor. I mean, if you want to just give me a soft, slow pitch for me to grand slam that question out of the park, I will. I will. Hey, Jude asks, which symbol is it? This is the EMINI. I mean, is it not listed on the yeah, I mean, it's in the title. It's in the title. This is the S&P 500 futures, EMINI, ES. We're on a 923 contract. What are the benefits of Apex? Man, I'll let the chat answer that. What are the benefits of Apex? Let me ask. Let me put in a form of a poll. What is the best benefit of Apex? I mean, you tell me. You tell me what's the best benefit. I know you guys want to select all of those. Okay, look at the 5-minute chart. I mean, it looked bearish, but now it's reversing here. It may fill the gap before really making a move. Who knows? I'll let you decide what's the best benefit of Apex. No one's selecting customer service, but it's actually funny because customer service is it doesn't mean that customer service is bad. I think it has one of the best customer service out of just any company I've ever seen. It's like they're your friend. Open ear, open mind, accepting of who you are, no matter what. I honestly thought the clear winner would have been multiple accounts plus trade copier. I really thought that would be the clear winner, but I'm surprised. I'm glad I did this poll. Most of you guys like just the super cheap prices. I mean, compared to Top Step, the people using Top Step have real, we call them smooth brainers. The smooth brainers over at Top Step, they just don't know how amazing Apex is. The only thing they ever mention is a trailing threshold. That's the only thing they mention. the Top Step is better because of the trailing threshold. Top step cells? What does that mean? Top step cells? I don't get the joke. Maybe I'm a smooth brainer. We got a decent push up here, Panis. Trap trade. Right from the open. Inbuilt cells. Top step cells. Oh. Oh. Whoa. Apex chads and top step cells. The top cells, I think you can do better than that. Imbecile, top step cells. I don't know. Apex chat's fine. We could do better. We could definitely do better. Is there news at 10? Let me check. We do have news, pre-limit U of M. It's high impact news, but the UM consumer sentiment typically doesn't do much. The core PPI numbers is 0.3%. Huh. Core PPI, I guess that's a good thing. The higher the number. So confusing. Bidenomics. Welcome to Bidenomics. But to be fair, I don't think Trump was any better. Well, yeah, he was somewhat better, but I mean, he also caused, I personally think Trump caused massive inflation with the 0% interest rates. He wanted negative interest rates. That's how bad he wanted to grow the economy, because other countries were doing it. But I personally think that's what causes huge inflation. I mean, there's a lot of reasons why. You got that plus all the COVID stimulus. You got a lot of things. A lot of things. I don't know. I'm a reasonable person. I was very cognizant of the economic policies while Trump was in office, and I personally think, he was doing whatever he could to inflate the stock market, which may cause inflation, which I think did cause inflation. But at the same time, stimulate the economy, which causes inflation. So at least when the inflation was happening, the economy was being stimulated. Now, inflation is happening, but there is no economic stimulus. So I guess that's sort of differences, I would say. Incels. I don't even know what that word means. Does that make me an incel? Incel, member of an online community of young men who consider themselves unable to attract women sexually. What? What? I just read that off the cuff. I had no idea what I was gonna actually say. As I was reading, I realized this is actually pretty bad. What's an incel? Now I know. That's why he's compared to Chads. Incels versus Chads. I got you. It all makes sense. All makes sense now. No setups though. This trap fails, creating a double trap. Big potential move down. I mean, you got a first breaker trend on this down channel. Descending channel. Call it. 3% of you guys chose customer service. 40 people voted, not bad. Most of you guys like the cheap prices. Most of you guys like the idea of risk-free trading. And a lot of you guys do like the multiple accounts plus trade copier. I think it really depends on where you are in your trading journey, right? If you're just beginning, then you're probably going to choose cheap prices or the risk-free trades. Actually, risk-free trades, yeah, it's common for everyone. But as you probably feel like you're getting more profitable and able to get to that withdrawal point, the multiple accounts plus trade copier, I'm telling you, that is the 8th wonder of the world. Apparently, there's 9 wonders, according to Biden, but this is the 8th if there are 9. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I just think it's funny. I don't know how he has so many gaps. Like, it's almost sad at this point. Matthew Dawson, how much do I need to make on my valuation until it becomes P account? Depends on the account. If it's a 50K account, you need to make 3,000. You should check the Apex website. Be 100% sure what you're getting yourself into. I would recommend anyone opening Apex account to double check all the all the requirements, right? How the trailing threshold works. You definitely need to know how that works. I would say that's probably one of the most important things you need to learn. You need to know about trading days. You need to know about the goals, right? Okay, got a lower high setup. I'll take a fail second entry long here if we get one. All right, Panis. Potential trap trade here. I would consider. It's a hard signal bar to trade though, right? That's not that doesn't scream bearishness, right? This candle here. Yeah, I mean, I have some dignity left. Can I really trade this? Even if it does come back down, it could be a trading range. I mean, strong bull bar. No follow through though. I mean, if this creates a nice signal bar, then maybe. But if this triggers on this bar, it does trigger on that bar. Trap created actually, right? Trap triggered. It's just too much bullishness here. Trap creates 2-point scalp already. Huh. I mean, I can't take it on this bar. I just cannot. Okay. Another push down, lower high setup. Happy Kipper asks, who has more YouTube live streamers, Top Step or Apex? You know what? Actually, Top Step, I think. At least they have the biggest ones, right? The real smooth brainers, they all like to watch like the big streamers, like Patrick Weiland, and I mean honestly, I like Trace by Matt. I mean he's actually a really genuine guy, so I have nothing bad to say about Trace by Matt, other than he should jump on the Apex train. But I think most people who, for some reason, like the bigger streamers, they all use Top Step. So definitely people are using Top Step. This is more popular. It's been around longer, and I guess in a sense more reliable because they have proven to be, you know, in business still for a long period of time. They definitely felt the pressure from Apex. I'll tell you that much. They had to change something, right? That's what competition does. That's why God bless America and capitalism.
10,000 tick trap.
Just imagine, like Apex basically found the price of these prop firms accounts, like what you can open. So all right, enough about that. Enough about that. Let's focus on trading here. Pandas. Higher low here. Let's see what happens. We could be sideways for a while. I think ultimately we're going to keep going down. The daily chart suggests big trap trade. Breakdown also of this channel here. Depends on how you want to draw the channel, I guess. You draw it like this. Sure. Whatever's the least forgiving for you on whatever you're thinking is going to happen is what you should set it up as. Second entry short on the 10,000 tick chart.
$10,000 tick trap.
Higher low triggers. Okay. Big triangle, I think, has been created, essentially. Higher low triggers. Trading range potentially here. Maybe a triangle like this or something like this. I'm thinking. That or this. Second entry long. Top of the trading range back to the bottom of the trading range. Lou says, I need to learn what these triangles mean. Triangles are just potential breakout areas. So it's typically hard to trade while you're in the triangle. Unless you want to trade like a range, which I may do that here. I may go second entry long here. Coming back to the top of the triangle. I'll come with a retracement. Since there's enough room back to the top of the trading range, I decided to take this and potential triangle. Try and trade the trading range here. With a second entry long. Don't quite get there. Missed by one tick. Let's go, baby. Real clean. Taking advantage of the trading range indicator. Nice Pikachu trade.
10,000 tick trap.
I knew there's a chance for me to like lose that trade. It's fine. I don't think that was one of like the easiest trades. I hate trading ranges. But there you go. A trading range trade for you guys. Matthew Dawes says, typically if it breaks out the top of the triangle, it continues up. Bottom triangle goes down. If it traces through the point of the triangle, no meaning. Yeah, that's a pretty good way to put it. I would say also, as you keep looking at triangles, the potential breakouts, failed breakouts are 50%. So if it breaks above, 50% chance it goes back down. And from there, it could either push down or come back up. It really depends. But you have to understand that breakouts are typically very low probability setups. They have to be low probability or else the market would fall apart. Because breakouts have good risk reward. So good risk reward automatically means low probability. So, I mean, just imagine if breakouts always worked, then everyone would just trade the breakout. There'll be no sellers. There'll be no sellers. Only buyers. But there always has to be a buyer and seller. There has to be reasons why people will sell at a breakout point. I'm about Patrick Weiland this. Let's keep it kosher. Let's keep it kosher today. I think I did enough Patrick Weiland trading. Body dependence. We have passed our evals. We're just waiting for the evals and her PAs. Until then, just know we're trading sim. It's playing around on sim. Nice push up back to the top of the triangle. It looks like. This seems like one of those days. 5-minute chart. I think the triangle's a little more apparent here. you're basically in this like the range here. Lou, the writer, says, interesting, I've been following the line of thought from Mac. He says, only fade the breakouts because most of them fail. It's true. Most of them do fail. Otherwise, everyone would be trading breakouts. Right? Most of them fail to keep the probability low. Or the probability is low because most of them fail. Whichever way you want to look at it. What comes first, the chicken or the egg?
$10,000 tick trap.
Panda, why do you have to wait so long for past accounts to become PAs? Because I need more trading days. Dinesh says, I'm sorry, asking this again. Once we reach the profit target, we just wait for 7 days to pass or need to trade. So make sure you guys know all the rules for Apex. You need to trade 7 days. And so what is recommended is if you already passed your evaluations, then make sure you trade on micros, right? When I say trade micros, you literally trade one micro contract, get in, get out. You could buy, sell right away. If you don't like to do that, you can buy, one tick profit, one tick loss, do whatever you want. Just get in, get out of the trade, and accumulate your days that way. That's the beauty about evals. You cannot do that with PA counts. They will flag you for that. For instance, let's just say you did a monster trade on your PA, right? $3,000 one trade. And then every single day for the next 10 days, you scalp one single micro until you can get a withdrawal. Apex will see that and say, no, I don't think so. Right? There's consistency rule, 30% consistency rule. Really, the consistency rule, I think, is to prevent that exact scenario from happening. But if you trade and you just say you have a monster day, but you know the other days you're trading is a little more difficult, and some days you make more money than others, and you know maybe you make $100 a day. I don't know, something like that. Like you just say you caught a really big runner. I don't know. David Wall says, haven't had to pass an eval for a while. Been not making any money with the same PA account for months. That is amazing. You know why? Because that means you're break-even trader. That is a transition from being non-profitable to profitable. You become this break-even trader for a very long time. In fact, that period of being a break-even trader, maybe, whoa, 10 o'clock. I forgot about the news. I was wrong. The U of M actually moved the market. Rarely does that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 points though, pandas. It's not enough to pass your accounts. Your account might get busted here. Hopefully it doesn't if you try to trade that news. 10 a.m. U of M. Breakout of the triangle as well. Let's see if it's a real breakout or failed breakout. I forgot about the news, pandas. Another push up. The breakout of this triangle seems legitimate. But news is interesting, right? Sometimes when it breaks with news, that's all you get, and it reverses, right? Kind of like without a better way to put it, like it blows its load with the news, and then afterwards it has nothing left. Nothing left in the tank. Strong bull bar on the 10,000 tick chart. 10,000 tick chart. There's just no other better way to say it. It just describes perfectly what it is. Another trap trade to the long side. Maybe always in long on the 10,000 tick. You need follow through though. You need to wait for that follow through, in my opinion. I mean, it's a common saying. It's a common saying, you know. It has basically become a like just a yeah, just like a saying, you know. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for, I see that in the chat. You guys are awesome. Thanks for pressing that heart button. You guys are amazing. The 10,000 tick chart does have follow through now. Right, strong bull bar and a follow through bar. Monster move up right now. I would think of trading a trap trade here maybe. 5-minute chart, strong bull bar touching the 20. Maybe try to fill the gap. There's a gap here on the 5-minute chart. Pandas, when is the next holiday? Labor Day? The question is Labor Day going to be 80% off or 90% off? And it's a couple weeks from now. Pretty far away. Good news is that you have 50% off resets. 100% off. It's absolutely free.
$10,000 tick trap.
Trap 10,000 tick trap. I may take it, Pandas. I may actually consider it. It's a bit far away from a 20 EMA though. David asks what instrument. If you go to data series, go to the trading hours, select RTH trading hours. U.S. equities RTH, I believe is what it's called. It's at the bottom of the list. At least it was for me. Trap trade may trigger on the 10,000 tick. I mean, anyone who did that second entry short, they're wild. They're wild and crazy. Anyone who did that second entry short is wild and crazy. 2 strong bull bars taking that short. I don't know. Don't know if that's the wisest decision. The 5-minute chart's right on the 20 EMA though, so maybe that's the reason why. Boy, oh boy. I mean, this looks quite bullish. You do have on the 5-minute chart the closing beneath the 20 EMA, so I could see this being a little tricky here. Actually, I take it back, right? 10,000 tick. Right? If you want some conflicts between the 5-minute and the 10,000 tick, you got to kind of wait a little bit. By the way, if you want to know what time frame I'm using or tick frame, you can look at the top right of your screen. Put a little capture there for you guys wondering what I'm looking at, what chart I'm looking at. My 5-minute 20 EMA is off. It's not. It is not. It is not off. It's because it's only with the regular trading hours. 10,000 tick chart. All right, let's see what happens here. The 5-minute again. It would be nice to close about 20 minutes to go long here. Thinking at least to fill the gap. We were so close, might as well.
10,000 tick trap.
Second entry long. Very choppy. Very confusing. 5-minute chart. 20 EMA may be blocking this from going higher. 10,000 tick chart may be poising for a trap here. I should realize I don't have the 240 on this. What am I doing? Dante, thank you. I realized I didn't have the 240 on this. Second entry long, but super choppy. Also 5-minute chart, hitting its head on the 20 EMA. 10,000 tick chart. Also, now not much follow through after this bar. You're wondering, are these going sideways? Huh. Second entry long triggers, but will be a fail second entry long.
10,000 tick trap.
10,000 tick trap. 5-minute chart. Second entry short setting up here now. Ooh. Huh. Potential trap trade on the 2,000 tick. Could be a short trade here. 5-minute chart. Inside bar. Second entry short. Ooh, I just don't like this gap, pandas. I honestly don't like this gap. Like, I feel like the gap wants to fill before it does anything else. It's like untaken care of business. Untaken care of business. Does that make sense? Business that's not taken care of. You know what I'm trying to say. Second entry short triggers. Trap triggers. 2,000 tick chart. Uh-huh. Unattended to business dealings. I think that's the right saying. Just comes right off the tongue. Mo 7. Hopefully you make your target. Not sure if you're going to make it though. Hopefully you do. Congrats. Congrats, Mo7. Getting that bamboo. What is going on, though? Sean push down. I guess a 5-minute does not care about the gap. It surely does not care about the gap here. Just balancing out the 20 EMA still. 10,000 tick chart will have a trap as well. Now bouncing off the 20 EMA if it does trigger. 5-minute as well. If the trap triggers here, could be potential strong move up.
$10,000 tick trap.
Want to move up? Jeez, trap trade. 10,000 tick chart may trigger, but huge risk. Terrible looking signal bar. The 5-minute also may trigger a trap here. Wowzers. The 5-minute triggered a trap.
5-minute trap.
About 1 more minute for this candle to finish, though. Patrick Weiland. There's a new sheriff in town. Shoot. I might have missed it. Might have missed the boat here. There's a new sheriff in town, Patrick Weiland. Watch out. Entering the retracement on the trap. I want to enter again long here as well. Huge risk. Right, you're thinking at least a 1-to-1 risk reward. In this trade. Big trap trade. 5-minute chart and 10,000 tick chart. Filling the gap. Missed the gap by 2 ticks. Yep, 2 ticks. It's not over yet. It's not over yet, pandas. You're thinking it's going to fill that gap. You're thinking it's like free money. go, baby. I almost would actually do this on a 50K account. Like if I was really aggressive. I'm coming at break even now. I'm trying to make the 1-to-1, but I'll come out break even +1 now. We fill the gap, so we may actually reverse here. I kind of want the candle to finish. I'll come out break even. Alright, it's all good. Made my scalp at least to the previous day's close, right? So it fills a gap. Potential reversal spot here. Well, the 1-to-1 risk reward is actually up here. So if you want to swing this, you got to hold it through all of this. Got the bamboo. I wish this was my PA count though. I mean, I did come out break even, quote unquote, but look, from here to here, it actually is a little more than break even. It's actually a little more than, it's 2.5 points for enter my first position. So I came out here, my second position, and then first position came out here. So I think at the end, it's good profits, very good profits. Trap trades on the 10,000 tick and the 5-minute chart. It's a beautiful setup here. Eventually ends up popping up here. Jeez. Makes the 1-to-1 risk reward. You see this pink line? Makes that 1-to-1. Alright, nice. So that was kind of the idea. That was the plan. Ends up working out. I wasn't part of it, but took out my profits here. And the 1-to-1, you could have held it and made even better profits. You're thinking always in long now, right? These two bull bars. People buy here, always in long. Yeah, the 5-minute, I would say it's my baby. 5 minutes amazing. I love the 5-minute chart. I may fully transition to 5-minute chart only. I mean, look at this. You got breaker trend to new low, 5-minute, boom. Strong reversal setup. It's basically a double bottom, right? Lower, low, double bottom. I mean, you could have ended up here too with a trap. Be decent setup as well. But once I make that new low, this is actually the best probability, probably, right? It's like one more push down, right? 2 legs down, basically. So on a higher time frame, the reason why we wait for a breaker trend to new lows, because on a higher time frame, you got to break a trend to new low, right? A 2-legged pullback on a higher time frame. That's what that is. But this 2-leg pullback could end here too. It can end here as well. So as long as there's 2 legs, that's what's important.
$10,000 tick trap. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7 overlapping bars on the 2000 tick chart. Disgusting. The 5-minute chart seems like always in long. Let me just buy the close of every single 5-minute candle. I may seriously buy the close. But look at the risk here is large now. How big the risk is. Whoa, looks exhaustive.
10,000 tick trap.
Interesting. That's a huge move up. You're thinking though, no matter what the pullback is, you'll come back here at least some point today. So those bulls can come out break even. So you can buy along the way here, thinking these bulls can come out break even. Sometime today. Wait, I have a question. Do the Apex sim accounts have a trailing threshold? Yes, they do. Please, please, please know all the rules before starting Apex. 100%. You should know that the evals have a trailing threshold. The difference between the PA count and the eval count in terms of trailing threshold is in the PA count, once you get to a certain account balance, the trailing threshold turns to a static threshold. And if you don't know what that means, please do your due diligence. Please, 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 please. Plenty of videos, a lot of resources on Apex website. That's the one thing I like about it. Apex is, I mean, I like a lot of things, but that's one of the things I like about Apex is that they have a lot of. So Hari says I was up 2,600 and then things went a bit off. So is the count over? I don't know. I need more information. What's your trailing threshold at? You can see your trailing threshold if you go to your Rhythmic. You can see how much trailing threshold you have. As you see in the top left of my screen, you can see both the
threshold value and the account balance. So the threshold value will tell you what amount that if your account hits will end your account, will bust your account. If it doesn't let you trade anymore, most likely you busted your account. If the admin sign comes up, admin warning. Sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you purchased more than one eval while it was 90% off. Or if you purchase like the big ones, like the 300k account, 250k account, then you can take advantage of the 50% off resets, which is actually cheaper than the 90% off. Yep, I think you busted your account. Please, 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 please do your due diligence.
10,000 tick trap.
If you didn't know there was a trailing threshold on the eval account, then I don't think you did your due diligence. Personally, I don't think you did. You should know the rules of, that's probably the most important one of them, that and the, you know, the price target. That's what you need to know. Zari says, well, it was my first one, so fine, and I got second one. Yep, so you lost 16 bucks. Imagine if you did that with your own money, you would have lost 2,000, basically 2,000 some dollars. But you almost passed it, actually. 2,600 is pretty close. I love the 250 account. I thought the 150k account was, or was that 3,500 on the 150k? The only problem with the 250k, if you need a 5k trailing drawdown, is once it becomes PA account, you need to make $5,000 just to get a withdrawal. 150k is the 5k. Yeah, that's what I thought. The 150k is the 5k trailing threshold. I know this looks big and scary, this bear bar, but I'm gonna buy here. I'm gonna buy the bottom of this bear bar. Ah. You can tell the moment this is closed, people bought it up right away. People still buying it up.
10,000 tick trap.
Goodness gracious, what is happening? You're thinking that bulls who bought this are trying to get out, still break even. So they're probably scaling in now. Inside bar breaks to the downside. Scaling in, increase their position. Right, bulls do not feel scared at all right now. They feel 100% safe to at least come out break even in their position. Zari asks, do I have to stop paying for the one that busted? Yes. You have to do that manually if you want to stop. But the good thing about Apex is that if you bust your account and let it renew, it will automatically reset it, and it renews like the 90% off ones reset at 80% off. So if you want to have another eval account next month, then you can just wait till it resets by the end of your new cycle. Pay the $30 fee, which is 80% off now on the 50K account, and you'll have a brand new account. Yep, it's a month. You have to wait a month then. Trap trade on 2000 tick chart, interesting. Trader from Sylvania says, what is meant by risk-free trades? And where can I find them? Find them at Apex. Kim asks, do I trade ES exclusively? Yes. You can trade NQ in other places if you want. There's other YouTube channels that does NQ. We trade ES here exclusively. Zari says, alright, thanks, see you next week. Lou the writer asks, how long were you trading before you became consistently profitable? Consistently profitable, I think I'm still in that that shaky range of being profitable, not being profitable. But I've been doing this for 3 years now, so whatever that tells you. I've made a lot of money, but am I consistently profitable? It's hard to say. I feel like you can only really say that with hindsight bias. Ooh, coming off the 20 EMA here. With a nice signal bar, I might go long. Taking advantage of those 5-minute traders who are stuck here, who bought in, thinking they're going to try to come out long, break even at the halfway point, something like that. Risk-free trades mean essentially that when you trade, your own personal capital does not get touched. So if I go long on the Apex account, my personal capital does not get affected. It's purely on the Apex side.
Five-minute trap.
All right, 5-minute. Like I mentioned, the bulls were not scared at all. Even with these two strong bear bars, they're not scared because they feel like any pullback after this strong bull move will be small and they'll at least be able to come out break even with a high degree of certainty. Unfortunately, their break even spot's up here, so trading range on the 2000 tick chart, trading range indicator here. Jeez, all right. Five-minute chart always in long. I guess it's come bouncing off the 20 MA here. People are just waiting. So if you like bought off the 20 MA thinking you're still always in long, then you can get out maybe a few points underneath it. Your stop loss can be down here at the previous pivot. There's a lot of things you could have done to manage that, just buying limit orders, because it works now, but sometimes it doesn't work. It might just reverse violently. If you see another strong close underneath the 20 MA or two closes underneath the 20 MA, you may want to get out. That could be one way to manage it. But for this instance, it just works out perfectly. I reload my historical too. It's a very strong push up here. I think the 5-minute chart is still always in long, according to the price action. If your chart always looks off, then maybe we have different configurations. Like I use a different time server. I manually put one in. Like NinjaTrader, they recommend a certain time server to use. It's like the government time server. So you can change that on your clock and NinjaTrader will use that. But I don't think my chart changed at all here. Did it? I could be wrong. I don't know. Did it change? I'm not sure. The 5-minute chart strong bull bar ending on high, follow through. Lou the writer says, I'm only 1 year in. Thoughts and prayers to Lou. Hey, 1 year in's not bad though. You should be like, you should have seen some progress, maybe getting more comfortable. I think 1 year is still very, very new. So Ooh, interesting. Okay. I mean, we may have like a day where we end near the close, previous day's close, creating a doji on the daily chart. If this channel is for real and accurate, it may be balancing off the bottom of this channel, coming all the way back up. It could do that as well, and that's a failed trap. If the trap fails, I might buy some daily options. Jeez. Gear says daily options on Apex? No. They don't allow daily options. With my own money, you know? Personal money. Are there prop firms out there that help you trade options? In the stock market? That'd be pretty cool. I think all those prop firms will go bankrupt very quickly though. Well, the multiple accounts plus trade copier actually overtook the risk-free trades option, as we have 107 votes now. 107 votes, but only 51 likes? Pandas! Just rude. Straight simply rude. Alright, Pandas, I'll see you guys next week. We're going to get funded next week, and so things should be a little bit more interesting. But we're going to start a new series called Life-Changing Money Series.
10,000 tick trap.
All right, Panis. Have an amazing weekend. Restore that mental capital. Refresh, renew, rejuvenate, reincarnate. Whatever you need to do to get to be better next week. And I hope everyone has an amazing weekend. So, Pandas. That being said, I'll see you guys on Monday, 9 o'clock for the pre-market show, 9:15 for the mainstream. As always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.